Moccasins and Breakers will be back at it again tomorrow night. Pete, you will not be in attendance, though, for that one, so our broadcast will look a little bit different.
Sound different, too. Yeah, it'll be one of maybe several games I will not be in attendance for this season. I'm sorry, but I have a previous engagement. I have a night off tomorrow. Sadly enough, as much as I'd love to be here with these guys.
You got to be at the Mocs game. You can miss that. Just call the game with the wedding.
I don't think I can. I'll be at a wedding tomorrow night, and it starts at 7, so does the game. But I'm not going to lie. I'll have an earpiece in listening to the game.
Well, here we go right now with 10 minutes and some change left to go, third period. The Moccasins to the penalty kill. Breakers on the power play. Deficit is 3 right now here for Biloxi, and trying to pull within 2. That shot from the left point sailed over the top, and now it's going to come back around. Pekarczyk over in the far corner, drives one out to the blue line, and now right down the middle. Here go the Moccasins, short-handed Stefanini. Here he is, and he scores! Ben Stefanini takes it 7-3 Monroe with 10:24 left to go.
Stefanini short-handed. He did a couple last season, and Dylan Hullaby just had gotten an interference call, but that didn't stop this offense. It's still clicking on all cylinders. Stefanini just shot up the middle like a rocket and kept pulling away from the defense of the Breakers. Came in alone on the goaltender, Josh Rosenzweig, and buried it top shelf. These goals tonight, top shelf goals, have been the answer and a question. Barred out again. 7-3 Mocs lead. 10:22 remaining here in the third period. 39-14 shots on goal total. And shorthanded goal.
10:15 left to go, third period. The Moccasins out on top 7-3. Their second highest scoring game so far this season. Both coming against the Breakers. And here they come, 2-on-1 again. Chance down the middle, and that one wouldn't go. Rosenzweig got a piece. And now we're going to get a whistle here, stoppage in play. Now inside 10 minutes to go, 9:57 left.
Boy, you talk about a lot going on in this penalty kill. Holy smokes. Or should I say holy jumping.
9:57 left to go, third period here in Biloxi.
To Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise on the offside.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website. And as always, go Mocs.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
9:55 left to go, third period. Welcome back, and everybody here on the Monroe Moccasins Broadcast Network, and those tuning in on 103 Rocks. Glad you're with us. Moccasins and Breakers here on Halloween night. Breakers on the power play right now as a save there from Henry Graham in his FPHL debut.
Graham a good save right now. It's a 5-on-3 power play. Jimmy had advantage for the Breakers for another 49 seconds.
So off the draw, and they score. 9:55 left to go, third period. The Moccasins out on top 7-3. Their second highest scoring game so far this season. Both coming against the Breakers. And here they come, 2-on-1 again. Chance down the middle. Here he is, and he scores! Ben Stefanini takes it 7-3 Monroe with 10:24 left to go.
Off the draw, and they score.
The second of the night for Cole Crowder. With 9:37
Pass
left
came-
to go, it makes the deficit now 3.
Pass came across to the point to Crowder. Crowder let it go. Top shelf again. I can't even believe all these top shelf goals. Grandma's cookies are broken and all over the crease tonight. 4 goals now for the Breakers. They score on the power play. Still at a man advantage. 7-4 still Monroe. 9:34 left in the third.
So we resume play right now here in this third period. The deficit is 3. Now the Breakers still trailing here on Halloween night. The Moccasins trying to see this one out though and improve to 4-1, which would be their best start in franchise history, Pete, in the FPHL. They have been solid so far. These two teams again though will get together tomorrow. And here we go. Look out. Fernandez down the middle. He's in and he's taken out by Rosenberg.
God, a speedy Fernandez came in all alone. It was almost a 2-on-0, but Fernandez stoned by Josh Rosenzweig on a penalty kill.
Come up high to the blue line. This is Declan Conway, the former Moccasin, with it. He'll deliver a pass off towards the half wall. Tried the bumper there that time, and it's going to be scratched along here off the wall, and the Moccasins will clear that one all the way back down. 8:30 left to go here in this third period. Chanson from Caden Henry has a goal tonight. 2 straight, though, against his former team. He had one in the home opener in Monroe. And now here in the home opener against the Moccasins. This will be pushed all the way out through the middle. And now here comes Biloxi right inside the zone, looking to establish control. Anderson trying to get that one back downstairs. Charbonneau with it. Trying to dig this out of the corner. Single-digit numbers, third period. Time winding down here on the Breakers, trailing by 3, and that one is going to deflect out of play.
Puck came to the point to Curtis Hansen. He let it go. That one was deflected up and over the glass, and they don't have a netting system here to protect the crowd on either end of the goals, and that one just flutters on out into the abyss. We got another face-off to the left of the Moccasins netminder.
.755, third period. Moccasins and Breakers. So glad you guys can be with us. As now the Moccasins out they come right now. Quick shots. And that is stopped there by Rosenzweig. He will hang on to it.
That shot on goal number 42 for the Moccasins, 42-17 shots on goal total. Moccasins dominating that department this evening.
So we resume play right now, just inside 8 to go in this third period. We'll come out now near side blue line off the wall, Dubé Plouffe. Trying to scale this one back around. And now here back in transition come the Breakers, looking to pad that one across the ice. Infantino back on it. He lost it. And now the Moccasins in transition with the man going towards the front. And that one popped over the glass and out of play. That was Albrecht racing it forward, and he's had a fantastic start to the season here with the Moccasins. Former ECHL player with the Tulsa Oilers. Coming into tonight, 10 points across 4 games played. He was at UMass University back in 2017 and 2018. He actually played a little bit of hockey with Cale Makar until he transferred to AIC back in the 2019 season. Chance down the middle here for Pekarczyk, and slam on the door shut that time was Graham. So Pete, 2 former UMass NCAA D1 athletes, the Moccasins, Henry Graham and Austin Albrecht.
Yeah, how about that? You don't see something like that too often. A very quality program with UMass. I believe the broadcaster to my right, Devin Doback, is a alum of UMass.
Yeah, the play-by-play guy, Devin Dobek. Always a fun time talking to him helping us out too with our broadcast as well. And we always get to meet the broadcast people from every team, and it's always a fun time getting to do that, especially Devin.
He's a swell cat.
Near side wall, here come the Breakers inside the zone. Henry going to look this one up top. Trying to settle up here on the power play. Conway straight away to the outside. That one jumped over the stick there of Henry. He'll recollect and look this one across once more for Conway. Shot on the way, and that time it stopped there by Graham. Kicked across. Now here is Conway's shot. Rebound shut down there again by Graham. Off the shot from Declan Conway at the top of the right circle. Caden Henry now looking from long range just inside the slot. And that one took it out of play at top. There was 6-8 left to go in the third period.
A couple former Moccasins, Caden Henry and Declan Conway, just unleashing some shots on goal on goaltender Henry Graham. Graham with some good saves. Nice glove save right there to keep the Luxie at bay with 1:41 left on their power play here. Just over 6 minutes left in the third.
Off the draw here for the Breakers. They win it. And now from the far side corner, trying to clear here are the Moccasins. Will spit this one back in. Racing after the puck, and that time it's Keller on top of it. He'll look to reset. Final 6 minutes to go here in this third period. And all Monroe here, especially in the second period, but a delayed penalty coming up right now. Curtis Hansen, it's going to be against the Moccasins. That shot put on. Turned off the right pad from Graham. Here's Curtis Hansen looking backdoor. Didn't pick out Charbonneau there that time. Anderson sets the table over on the far side. They work it around the perimeter, and that time it's touched up by the Moccasins, and will hang on.
A good move by Declan Conway to go ahead, just soccer the puck over to a Moccasins.
I can barely see the numbers. I think we might have to send me another. I can see it's blurry on my end.
Loving the costumes tonight. Thank you for dressing up.
Yeah, and the feeds don't. Yeah. Third period. The Breakers on the power play. Their second two-man advantage right now. This time it is a shot deflected through. Might have been for Karchek. And now back to a 2-goal deficit with 5:21 left to go here in the third.
It was indeed Karchek, and you know, those penalties are going to come back to haunt them if they keep this up. 1:48 left to go in the other penalty still. As these two teams just pile the goals on against each other, you know, first game 9-5. This one's heading that way too.
Deficit is 2, and Pete, we saw this last time these two teams played back in Monroe on the home opener. Things got close late in the third period.
Yeah, they got sticky, and they're getting that way this time too, but they got to stay disciplined, the Moccasins. Going down the stretch here, 5:08 left to go in the third period, and you got to think they're going to be thinking about pulling Rosenzweig pretty soon.
Well, time winding down right now on the Breakers. At what point, though, do you think about pulling Rosenzweig here down by 2?
Tough to say. You know, we've seen some stranger things, but it all depends on what happens in this next succession.
There's a shot picked up, and they score. Cole Crowder. a hat trick too. It's now 7-6 with 4:55 left to go in the third.
Well, it's raining goals over here on the Mississippi Coliseum, and boom, just like that, you blink an eye, the power plays came back to haunt us here. 7-6. Moccasin lead. You talk about a flurry and change of events here. You want to go back to the goaltender, Rosenzweig possibly getting pulled. Now it's going to be a little later into this game. They're not going to be so hasty to pull him right away. So, hat trick goal by Crowder. 2 hat tricks tonight. We haven't seen that at all this year on our side, have we?
Well, it's been an exciting one as we go down the stretch here in this third period. Now a 1-goal game between the Moccasins and the Breakers. And what seemed to be, Pete, the Moccasins were running away here in this game, but now the deficit is 1, protecting this lead late. Here's the drop, the shot on the way, rebound, Rosenzweig. How about the second save there to keep it out? Now the Moccasins go to work. They rolled up the wall, and that one put on Rosenzweig. He turned it away, and now Keller all the way back on down.
Flurry of shots on Rosenzweig here, keeping him out of the net, but clock's winding down. Defense has got to tighten up a little.
Just to come all the way back on down here. Tim Delaney going to see things over, looking to quarterback his way to center ice. Instead, he'll play the pass out short. Right wing side, dumped in by the Breakers. All the way down. Recollected here by the Moccasins. It'll come out to the blue line. Lucchese with it. Trying to go down the ice, but that pass was cut off. And now back on over to the Moccasins, Schumacher. Trying to rotate this one back in. Heavy collision, near side wall there on Osnabrück. This one sent back down to the other side. Here's Conway, 2-on-1 developing, and that one tipped along. Rescued by the Moccasins defense. Down to 3 minutes to go in this third period. Biloxi trailing by 1 here in their home opener on Halloween night. The Moccasins trying to advance to 4-1 on the season. Trying to pick up all 3 points here tonight as they come all the way back down. They'll retrack it here behind their own net. And a seesaw battle between these two teams. And now they're the Breakers inside the Moccasin zone. Cross-ice pass and a big setup and a save from Graham off that right pad. Scaled all the way back down the ice. Picked up by Bondi. Around the boards, couldn't clear. Turner, the former Seawolf, towards the front. Trying to pick it up over the Moccasins inside the slot. Out here on the half wall from the near side, worked up top and gutted back downstairs. Crowder on top of it. He'll cycle that one back down low. Heavy hit there, and that's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be against the Breakers, so they will be shorthanded to finish the rest of this game. Tough break for Biloxi. They will be shorthanded. The Moccasins to the power play with 1:56 left to go here in period number 3. Monroe trying to see this one out. We'll tell you about it though when we come back.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. KNOE at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long
Yeah, you got to think, too, being pinned down in the zone, Rosenzweig is going to stay put in that net. He's not getting off for the extra tech, and even if you did, you're just at equal strength. So he's going to be stuck between the pipes for the remainder. 19 seconds left to go in this one. Oh, they just put some more time on the clock. 21 seconds now. I'm not sure what happened there, but... 21 seconds has been 21 seconds now on the clock. Well, happy Halloween on that one. That was some scary stuff with us almost bowing on that lead, but the Moccasins held on, held tight. 7-6 is your final, 46-24. Shots on goal total. What a wild one here down in the Gulf. Yeah, so far, I mean, do we expect a goal barrage by these two teams every time they play? I mean, a 9-5, 7-6. These are some big scores.
Well, this one is going to end. Final count 7-6, and the Breakers made it really close at the end. 3 goals in the third period. The Moccasins, though, that second period explosion really helped them out. 4 goals in the middle frame, 2 to add in the third. They win it 77-6. And they outshot Biloxi 46-24. And these two teams will get together again tomorrow night. It should be a fun one.
Yeah, it should. Night 2, we're looking for the second sweep. And You know, we talked about this a little earlier. 3 wins in a row. We're going streaking.
Number 23, Caden Henry with 1 goal, 3 assists.
That's 3 in a row for the Moccasins and trying to make it 4 in a row tomorrow night.
And the first star from Monroe, number 19.
Highest winning streak for the Moccasins so far this season has been 3 in the FPHL, and a chance to make it 4 though tomorrow. And Pete, what type of game do you expect in game 2 here to close out the weekend?
It might be a little chippy tomorrow. I mean, I don't think Biloxi's going to go down easy tomorrow. I mean, you saw this goal barrage. That was a heavy third period they had. They kept coming. It's, you know, sometimes that they can attribute that to some really good conditioning as well. But the Moccasins held on to it. They did what they needed to do to win. Got to watch that third period, and boy, could it be elusive. We don't know what we're going to get yet. We're going to get, 5-goal outbursts, or we're going to get some against us. But nonetheless, your final, happy final here, 7-6 in Biloxi. We'll take it.
And they still a Halloween win. So the Moccasins win this one and now improve the 12 points on the season, but they won't move up in the standings because the PD Ice Cats won earlier today or tonight against the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Crushing win for them. They improved to 4-2-1. But some other updates around the league though right now in the out of score. The Baton Rouge Zydeco trailing the River Dragons 5-1. The River Dragons, Pete, we were talking a little about them, and surprising year they've had to start 0-3 and 0-3-0-1. And now looking to be on the way to the first win this season.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for that organization, but hey, it's a whole different change of guard. It looks like right now in this Continental Conference, and you know Athens, looking at their score too, they went and blanked the Thunderbirds tonight, 4-0. So yeah, nothing changes in the standings, but we just pull that much further away from people below us. And like I said, I really firmly believe that four teams you see right now on the top of the conference are exactly what you're going to see at the end of the season. Maybe not in that order, but I think those are going to be your racehorses going forward.
Yeah, we're going to see, and the Moccasins and the Breakers are going to get going again tomorrow night. So a chance at 3 more points for the Moccasins and trying to extend that win streak to 4 now. But what should be, Pete, an exciting matchup, and I know a lot of people probably have it circled on their calendar, is when they have to go play Athens.
Yeah, I think that might be the barometer. I mean, look, I talked to some other people, and I even said, this week on the morning drive, we're looking forward to playing Athens, or not looking past Biloxi. You can't look past these guys because they can be dangerous. Adding Yarrow back to this lineup, you saw he struck tonight. I mean, anything can happen. You saw 7-6. That got a little too close for comfort. We walk away with the victory, but Athens is going to be that bar, boy, I tell you. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, steady dose. After this series, 2 against Athens, 1 more in Biloxi. Then we bring it back to the Snake Pit for more Athens. So, look, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet and you plan on going, get them now for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, or get them at the door, but come pack the pit. We're looking forward to that home stand when we get back.
Well, the Breakers, despite their 1-3-0 start, Pete, that you've seen that they do have the offense. It comes in flashes at times. You saw it again here tonight. They put up 6 against the Moccasins. Yeah,
they've got the offense and they've got the goaltending. Now, what kind of goaltender are you going to get as well with Rosenzweig? Are you going to get one that's going to keep his head in the game or possibly start to drift a little bit? They had a start that was pretty stellar. Rosenzweig looked like himself. And as the game wore on, it changed a little bit. So, hey, you always got to try to get to that starting goaltender, rattle him, and move on to that backup.
Well, before we go, just a quick shout out here to some of the production team back in Monroe helping us out too, whether they can behind the scenes. And that's going to go to Chance Nethery. And also his wife too listening as well, Catherine Nethery. So thank you guys so much tuning in and hanging out with us. And Connor and Holden, Jeremy, Taylor, Trent, and all your guys' help. Thank you so much. But that is going to do it here in this one. Final count, the Moccasins win it 7-6 over the Breakers, improved to 4-1 to begin their season. For the entire production team, Pete Furcano, myself, Joseph Furtado saying good night from Biloxi. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with us.